Sunny sun, blue skies, make me feel I got no ball and chain, or a crippling hunchback. My webbed toes disappear, so do my scales. In the sunny sun, in the sunny sun, in the sunny sun. Oh no, sunny sun, how they run from me. Plainly all can see my deformities. Dogs yelp, milk curdles, children cry in this terminal hateful sunny sun. Unwielding, unassailable, relentless and merciless. Darkness is the place I long to be. Safe in my beautiful, luxurious coffin. Slowly drifting off on a fluffy little cloud, bathing in the feeling of silk all around. Hello, darkness, old friend darkness. Hello, darkness, oh, darkness suits me fine. Darkness, my sunny sun.
Welcome back to Cuppa TV, and I'm glad to say I'm here in the home of Laura Mulcahy.
Hi.
This is Laura, and this is Sarah Ferrigan.
Hello.
So, how's the tea go down?
Good.
Yeah. You made it, so fair
I
play.
did.
That's a grand cup of tea.
I'm great.
One of her many talents.
Yeah.
So, when did you start making music together?
It's coming
How
up
long
in
ago?
2 years, isn't it? 2
Okay.
years.
I'd say
now.
almost, yeah.
January.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's it.
Yeah.
You see, I had written all this stuff, and when we recorded in 2016,
Mm-hmm.
we recorded the album. Here it is, Funeral Home Lizard. But in the January, I came to Sarah and I said, like, I wonder, would you think of doing 1 or 2 songs or whatever you felt?
I think it was originally supposed to be 3 songs on the
yeah.
album.
But
Her way of just getting you in. Getting you
Really?
I
involved.
don't know. She came back to me a week later with 18 songs learned because she's a genius. So we just went from there, and we've had a great time, and we're not very complicated at all. We just
No.
enjoy it, and we have great fun. Like, and and we've kind of played all over the country now at this stage, and
Excellent.
yeah, it's good fun.
And in terms of the songs themselves, did you write them all yourself, or
Yeah.
was there a collaborative thing there?
No, I write everything myself, and then I take it to the lady with
Genius
the,
lady.
with the keys, and Sarah will put her layer on it. Like, and I think the wonderful thing about working with somebody who knows you so well and for such a long time is that I trust her implicitly. I've never said actually to Sarah, no, do this or no, do that. She just understands
Wow.
it because she understands me.
That's really cool.
I've
Yeah.
never actually had that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So nerves
that's it,
would be
and
a
then-
big thing for
Yeah.
young artists. So how do you get past nerves?
It probably sounds corny, but I think if you're doing something from the heart, you kind of get beyond it.
Yeah.
Kind of don't be thinking about yourself. Think about what the message you're trying to get across,
Yeah.
and do it from the heart. I know that sounds really corny, but it's the
Sure.
It's true.
it's what helps me. It's like when I'm nervous, I just go, no, I'm just trying to get a message out here,
Yeah.
and I'm just the person through which the message is coming. So it's
Yeah.
actually not really about me at all.
Okay.
So
And I think practice
practice. Yeah.
to like get
Yeah.
stuff into your physical memory
Mhm.
so that your hands go there anyway.
Yeah.
Even if
Memory,
you're,
yeah.
even
Matter
if you're, to get things really, just to really practice like it. Because if you're more sure of what you're doing going on stage, like obviously you'll have an advantage. Because like even if you are nervous, you'll know you can do this. So I mean, when I started playing, my hands would be shaking on the strings. They really would be shaking, like, and I just would get through every bloody thing. Like I just forced myself to do it, but you have to. But I would always be well rehearsed, so it wouldn't be too bad if you missed something.
You carry on like and
And you just keep going.
Yeah.
And keep going is another one as well for young people. Keep going, grit your teeth, and yeah.
So there's a song on the album called Saint Anne.
Yeah, that was the first single that we put out from the album, and we actually put it out on the 31st of January this year, because that's her anniversary. She died on the 31st of January 1984, and she was only 15. God love her. You go ahead and you can finish the story.
She had she was pregnant, and out of fear of, I don't know, society, the community she was in, she concealed her pregnancy and gave birth in a grotto, and was discovered by two young boys. And it was just, I suppose at the time, it really struck into the hearts and minds of Ireland at the time. People kind of all of a sudden really, it was brought home to them, realised that there was something deeply wrong in Irish society, that something like this could happen.
And this was the 80s too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Early 80s, so
Yeah.
that's not too far away either.
No, it's not that long ago, and when you consider that the last Magdalen Laundry only closed in 1996, that's even closer again. So
current, yeah.
it's really current, and I think it was probably the start of a real questioning in Irish society about the structures and the presumptions that had kept society so, I suppose, downtrodden and whatever for so long. And it really was the thing that it was one of the catalysts, I think, for change in the country. But still, we haven't fully got there yet. A lot more to do.
Yeah. Getting there though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There. Yeah.
Cool, thanks for talking about that.
No, but there's
Good
great
story.
women's networks you see around the country who are doing amazing work, and Sarah is a big part of the Clare Women's Network here. And we were actually asked to go to, it was the national
NCCWN.
the
National
Collective
of Community Based Community-based Women's Networks.
Yeah, we went to this conference and we were asked to sing Saint Anne at it actually on the 4th of February, just after it came out, for her anniversary, really, for the national network, which was amazing. But also it is really sad that women still don't have autonomy over their bodies and things like that. And Yeah, she's quite.
Okay, so for anybody that wants to hear your music, you've got the
Oh,
CD.
well, you don't have the
anyone else?
unique privilege of Damien, who I'm presenting with you today. You have to go to a shop. They're all over the country. They're in the Record Break in Ennis, or the record rack in Ennis. They're in the Steamboat in Limerick. They're in Kerry. They're in Derry. They're everywhere around the country.
They're also online, aren't they?
They're online as well on my website, lauramulcahy.ie. So you can pick them up pretty much wherever you are. They're in Cork. They're all over the place. So.
Cool.
Hi there, everyone. This is Laura Mulcahy and Sarah Ferrigan on Cuppa TV, and this is my original song, Saint Anne, from my album Funeral Home Lizard.
Sing with me a song of night, the slanted windows smiling down on streets of purple, broken lamplight, crumbled shadows sing. A secret lies in the ears and the wings of a murder of crows. Precious mother, blue and white sails, hear my prayer. Come with me, accept my hand, and overtake the twisting gale, and in your time just lay you down and claim your death each flame. Stone craven sight pierced down their nose of custom, green quivered greed. God forgive you, God forgive you, forgive me, forgive me.